Hey guys, it's RJ the Fed. We're back with another double bottle review. This is a comment from a subscriber. They said that I should try and do a comparison of Eagle Rare versus Eagle Rare. Only difference is this is a single barrel select store pick from Raymond's Liquor Store. If you guys didn't know, they used to have these all labeled as single barrels, but they removed the single barrel statement on them because it's not 100% true, but it's pretty true still. So the deal is when they get to that last of that barrel, they don't have enough to bottle an entire bottle with it. They're going to go ahead and crack that second barrel. So you might have one bottle out of an entire lot that's going to have multiple Eagle Rares barrels together. So you'll have two barrels, one bottle. But that being said, I completely jacked up this foil around this one, but that's okay. We'll just see if we can take the foil all the way off because we don't have to have it on here anyways. So I'm actually down to my very last two Eagle Rares. This one's going to be a bottle kill soon, but we have enough for this video without killing the bottle. This will be a fresh crack. So the reason why I've been running through all these Eagle Rares so quickly is people like gifts and they like giveaways. So we've been giving these out like crazy, and we've been lucky to find them around MSRP. So gave one to my dad actually recently, so we got one sitting in his office. Funny story about that bottle. We actually dropped that bottle on the concrete and it didn't break, so thank God we didn't waste our money there. Very crazy accident when that happened, but all right, so this single barrel from Raymond's Liquor Store. I have not done a bourbon hunt video there because I don't really like going to that store. I haven't been to it in a really long time since I actually bought this bottle. They're very overpriced. So the issue I have with them isn't just necessarily the prices, but their transparency on what they have. They keep a lot of stuff in the back. They have a lot of high-end valuable bottles, but a lot of them are at museum pricing. So for Eagle Rare, this bottle Total Wine, they put it out on the shelf whenever Sazerac does their drops, and you can buy it for $37.99 to $39.99. I think it's $40 now. So for $39.99 or $37.99, I can't remember exactly what I paid for this one. I think that's a buy all day, every day. I would go up as high as $50 for a bottle of Eagle Rare, and I think this is one that's worth having backups for, even if it's not for yourself, but around Christmas season or birthdays. Like, this is a good bottle to give away, especially if someone likes a nice bottle of bourbon that has a 10-year age statement. It's a Buffalo Trace product, and it's a little bit nicer than just good old Buffalo Trace. Single barrel select. Wow. So this one, I want to say I paid $90 for. So kind of speaks for itself. Like, is it going to be double as good? Absolutely not. That being said, if you guys aren't familiar on how they do store picks, most distilleries have like a grading scale. They have professional nosers that go out and they sniff barrels. Some of them will do taste to rank the barrels. When they try these barrels, they have a grading system of like 1 through 100 is what we're going to say. So that 90 to 100, if it's in a top percentile, like, you're not getting that bottle. It's not happening. You're not getting that barrel. You're not getting that bottle from it. That's going to be distillery release only. They're going to keep that for themselves. They're going to do like the distillery release that way. That's going to be a pretty sought after bottle. Here's where it comes in though. When you get these single barrel select stickers, some of them are state selects, store picks, however you want to word them. Those are going to be, you and I can go to the distillery, and if you got enough money, price is right, you can buy a barrel. They're going to let you sample some barrels, but those barrels are going to probably be around the 80 to 90 range is where you're looking. You got to have a good noser, you got to have a good taster. So if you're not good at tasting, maybe you won't be able to pick out the higher end barrels. But let's say you get that 89, that's going to be like the best you can possibly get without getting a distillery release. And then anything that ranks like that 80 percentile and below gets bottled up as normal Eagle Rare. I think there's some exceptions to that rule. I know for Buffalo Trace, like, if it's not good enough to make like E.H. Taylor, like, they do sometimes bottle those bottles up into like one of the benchmark bottles. But let's go ahead and try out this. Well, we'll try the normal Eagle Rare. This is a fresh crack, but I don't think it's going to need too much time to aerate. This stuff's pretty good. It's smooth. Normally get cherry notes off of it. Maybe you guys are a little bit different. Vanilla, caramel. Fantastic smell. So they're still both 45% alcohol. Yeah, like, even though this is a single barrel, it's not one where the alcohol percentage is different. They're all going to be bottled the same. It is unique to see, though. The label on the back of this one has like a blue hue to it versus this one's more of a black, solid black label. This one's almost translucent. Kind of interesting. I think some of their bottles in their stores sit there a really long time, though, guys. So, I mean, maybe it just faded. I don't know. It was in a glass cabinet. They have like all kinds of stuff. They have old Rip Tin. They have a bunch of the Pappies. Or I should say Van Winkle. So, all Pappy is Van Winkle, but not all Van Winkle is Pappy. I think that's how it goes. This is good. It's light, though. If I remember right, this store pick was a lot heavier on the oak. This was pretty soft. The oak is still there, but it's not as overly potent. Fantastic flavor. If you guys haven't had Eagle Rare and you can find one of these in your area for like $50 or less, like buy it. You can find a store pick. I would say try to stay under $75, guys. Like, don't go too crazy. I know some of these store picks, they want like double and triple what the MSRP of a normal bottle is. I don't think it's that good. Normal Eagle Rare, though. Fantastic bottle. Pay around $40 for it. Can't beat it. It doesn't sit on the shelf, but if you're there when they drop it, it'll be there for probably a few hours in my area, if not a day or two. But after that second day, Eagle Rare is gone. Last time I got this bottle, this was gone within the first 10 minutes. There was a nurse that came in afterwards, and she was looking for the Eagle Rare, and every one of us had one standing in line, had one in hand, ready to check out. And she's like, dang, I just missed it. She doesn't realize we waited there for 2 hours, so she missed it by a lot more than just missing it. Ooh, the smell on this one is very, like, more ethanol forward. A lot more oak forward. Like, the nose, like, it's very, very different. This one's like a softer, sweeter note. The oak comes through. It's got like a cinnamon spice to it. This one's like more of like a dry spice to it, not a sweet. Still good though. Let's give it a taste. I think because we're at the bottom of this bottle though, the initial harshness from it has like almost completely dissipated. Whew. Yeah, that Eagle Rare is fantastic. The store pick is awesome. I really do like this store pick, but would I pay $90 for it? Probably not. Eagle Rare, if you can find it, pick up all day, every day under 50. Wow, that's good. I will say, though, this bottle does have kind of a special place for me because, I mean, yeah, I know it's from Ravens, it was overpriced, but, like, I got this as my first bottle of Eagle Rare I've ever had. I've got my first Weller 107 that I've ever had, and my first E.H. Taylor small batch that I've ever had from Ravens. The E.H. Taylor bottle I repurposed as a infinity bottle. It's sitting somewhere. So this was my first E.H. Taylor small batch bottle that I've repurposed. So I think maybe we'll keep that trending going for our Buffalo Trace products. So since this is my very first bottle of Eagle Rare, I think we are going to end up taking the single barrel logo off of it. I don't know if I can take off the other part of the logo, if it'll come off at all, to repurpose this bottle. But I think we do want to use this one as an infinity bottle as well, just to kind of keep the bottle in our collection. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind and just toss it. I mean, we can always get more bottles. Some of them will come and go. Some will be sentimental. Some won't be. So go back to this normal Eagle Rare. Get a little bit left. Finish this off. Can't let Eagle Rare go to waste now, can we, guys? So good. So smooth. It's, wow. Just an awesome drinker. Got a buddy that's currently in California, but whenever he gets back, we're going to do, I think, a live stream. I think we're going to try to do a live stream, and we're going to do a bottle kill think we're going to try to get a couple friends over. I've got at least 7 bottles that we're ready to kill. I'm going to encourage them to bring their own as well if they have any that are ready to kill. So we might not be drinking just straight bourbon, but I've got 7 bourbons that we'll definitely finish off. Some of these have about 2 pours in them. Some might have 4 or 5 pours in them, but most of the bottles we have that are ready to go are all allocated, so it'll be a fun one. We got Eagle Rare Store Pick, we got Stag 22A, we got a Blanton's. What else we got? We got a Weller 107, Weller Special Reserve, Early Times Bottled and Bond, and a Wild Turkey 101 that I can think of off the top of my head that are ready to kill. But that'll be a fun one. Maybe we'll do a giveaway during that one, and maybe we'll do a fresh crack too. Like we'll do the bottle kill, but maybe we'll do a fresh crack in there too. Man, if you guys haven't had Eagle Rare, you're really missing out. You guys like this kind of content, just drop a like. I mean, the algorithm for YouTube is weird, but if you like a video, like it really helps tremendously. If you could leave a comment too, positive or negative comment, like any comment is a good comment, even if it's negative. Like it gets more attention, publicity. People like to hate on me in the comments. That's fine. I don't care, guys. I'm here for fun. We're drinking whiskey, drinking with the community. So I love you guys. You guys are so supportive. Comment, please. Subscribe if you haven't already, or at least consider subscribing. We try to drop videos on a regular. We've already done a bottle review of pretty much every bottle in our collection. We have a few new bottles, but we don't want to open those up just yet. We got some plans coming up for those bottles, but we're definitely ready to start pushing out some more content. But for the next coming weeks before the holidays, like it might slow down a little bit. Come around to January though. January is going to be crazy, guys. Like, I hope you guys are along for the ride. We're going to pump out some good content. We're going to get a lot more subscribers. We're going to do a lot of giveaways. I got a big old box over here. Let's see if I can hold this up for the camera. Oh, it's heavy. I got caps, labels, funnels. I've got 2 layers. There's another layer underneath this of sample bottles. So we got lots of sample bottles, guys. We're going to be ready to pump these out and be giving out samples. So if you guys are ready for some samples, we're going to be sampling out pretty much anything and everything from my collection. No bottles off limits. I don't care if I spent $250 on the bottle or if I spent $10 on the bottle. If it's in my collection, you guys want to give away, we'll be giving away samples, whether it's going to be flights, single bottle samples, or maybe even entire bottles. But we do have giveaways coming up. Got a video dropping. It should already be out by the time this one hits, but there's going to be giveaways, guys. We are ready for it. I hope you guys are excited and tune in for the next video I push out. We're going to try to start announcing more of those. Once again, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.